You have one job every day, and that is to generate new business. So what you focus on expands. And if you laser focus on rentals, you're going to get rentals. And you're going to spend just as much energy helping someone get into a rental as you could a $300,000 house. And you're going to find a $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 rental, which a $2,500 rental is a $300,000 house. So you're going to be showing $300,000 houses, which should pay you gross $9,000. Or you're going to run around grind for a $2,500 rental that's going to pay you $1,000. $9,000, $1,000. $9,000, $1,000. Now, I'm not hating on you working rentals. That's not the conversation. The conversation is about self-worth and a business plan. It's not about working rentals or not working rentals. Work the rentals. But to poise and be like, yo, but what if this guy's moving in October and yeah, work it. Work it for sure. Work it and get paid. But don't tell me that you have a goal to make $100,000 and that you're going to do it selling rentals. It's not going to happen. It's not. That or you're going to put 15 rentals together and you're going to run yourself into the ground. So the reality is you got to work with the motivated. You have to build a database. And as long as you're working with the motivated and building a database, and rentals are the sprinkles, not the meat, they're the sprinkles on the dessert, go for it. But to tell me, yo, I'm building a business of rentals, I'm telling you, that may not be a sound long-term strategy. That's all. Use it as dessert. Use it as the sprinkles on dessert. But that's not the meal. Does that make sense? Cool. So again, if you got someone who's like, yo, I need to get in something in the next 3 weeks, and they're not going to slit your throat, which many renters will do. You show them 40 properties and they just go on their way home and call someone and slit you out. You know, I'll be very transparent. I've closed a handful of rentals in my career. I've closed close to 1,000 homes, and just a handful have been rentals because they were my sphere of influence. They were friends and family who know me, like me, and trust me. And I made it very clear that if they found something outside of me, I was gonna, I won't go there.
I get it.
You just cut it off when it got good.
I know. But that's the reality, man. They're not loyal. There's no reason for them to be loyal. There's no real system in place because it's the wild, wild west. Not everything's on the MLS. They're everywhere. And most tenants, especially if they got to be in something by October, are desperate, which means they're not going to listen, and they're going to do whatever it is that they need to do to survive. And so, again, that's why it's sprinkles. I could enjoy ice cream without sprinkles, but sprinkles are kind of cool. I can't survive without meat and potatoes. All right, so hopefully that's clarity on the rental game. Cool. All right.
It's a lot of clarity. I want to tell you that you're right about what you focus on expands, and where my focus was for me, it's like you're getting that gratification. People are hitting me up for rentals, so I get excited, and now I'm focusing on that. So I'm glad we had a conversation, because now it's like, okay, don't get too excited about the rentals.
Well, close them. Like, get paid. I'm not telling you not to get paid. Like make money.
But
But
just don't stop the whole business plan.
yeah, because you're just it's a glutton for punishment.
Got it.
And
By the way-
and you're better than that.
Mm.
You bring more value to the table than that.
Okay.
Go ahead, Brad.
But Leah, I had this in the loan business where we had all these like small $5,000, $10,000 deals, which brought us a couple of hundred in commission. And those came by all the time, but they're not sufficient.
Right. Right. You can't
And-
build a business on it.
No way. And we had to push those aside a lot of the time and rely on and work on those $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 deals because that's what mattered. That's the reality. But it's so easy because those are the harder ones to work. Those sometimes can take a few months versus a $10,000 deal, which you can close in a few days.
Right. Right. Sprinkles.
Mhm.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Sweet. Which leads me to everybody on this call should have an appointment. Everybody on this call should have an appointment scheduled with Eddie to work out a plan for 2021. Because there's a theory in real estate which says that New Year's in October.
Mhm.
New Year's in October. Now, Isaac, it's cool because we already know it's New Year, right? It's the new year, we're grinding, we're there. But the majority of people think New Year's is January 1st. And so this energy that Isaac and Tony just had about, but it's there, we got this money. What's your plan to hit and crush your goals for 2021? Because October 1st, the moment you generate a lead, odds are it's going to close in January. Anyone that you bring into your world in October will most likely pay you in January, February, or March. So the ideology of, hold on, in 10 days from now, 9 days from now, we're in October. Understand that your year is just about over, which is okay, as long as you have the mindset that I'm going to crush my 2021 because I'm starting October as hard as I would if it was January 1st. And then January, you have closings where most agents shut down November, December, and then ramp it up in January. You're already in momentum, closing and starting the year off strong. So everyone on this call should be tying Eddie down to scheduling appointments to talk business plan for 2021 immediately, because the year starts in 10 days.
True.
Okay.
Well said.
So let's now, how do I do this? Let's bring this up. So this is command. What we're going to do here is, I need to find where it went. All right, can you guys see the neighborhood trend?
Yep.
Perfect. What we're gonna talk about is how to get this in your inbox and how you can get this into all of your clients' inboxes. All right, so what we want to do is go here to the applet contacts. And then what we want to do is add a new contact. So we can say Testerson, email address. Let's just do coachleerosa@gmail.com, and a primary phone and we want to tag it sphere of influence. Add more information, additional contact information, home address. Home address. So I'm going to put 20801 up. See how fast it found out?
Mm-hmm.
The reason it went so fast, guys, is because we have a partnership with Google, and Command feeds directly into Google Maps. So it uses the artificial intelligence and data of Google Maps and flows it right into Command. So we found the address, and we're going to create. Oh, yeah, I figured as much. So let me. Let's see if that works. Come on. Sweet. So now we're in. So now I'm going to go to Testerson, just created it. And we immediately, from having the address in there, we immediately now have a neighborhood already created.
Mm-hmm.
So our artificial intelligence, fed from next door, immediately finds neighborhoods all around Aventura North.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to click Marina Cove. We're going to click Waterways. We're going to click Mariner Village. We're going to click Waterways Village and Waterways Plaza. Cool. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to see that now we're subscribed to all of these areas and set up a smart plan. This is very important. We want to then put on the bi-weekly, so let's just type in neighborhood. There it is, bi-weekly neighborhood nurture. Select. We're going to start it now, and this is exactly what it's going to look like. An email, wait 14 days, and then an email, wait 14 days, send an email, wait 14 days, send an email.
Text
Confirm.
I think they will be able to text.
So, what does this email look like? It's going to look like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it would behoove you to create a contact inside of Command with yourself and put as many neighborhoods as you want so that you get an email that looks just like this. And what Eddie is suggesting, or has suggested, is take a screenshot, and now, just like this,
Mm-hmm.
you can set yourself up with a screenshot that you can then post onto social media and create your own, hey, I'm an expert, this is what I do, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions, guys? All right, so now this is what the email looks like. This is the search that I just created, and every 2 weeks, this is now going to show up in my inbox. So we have Marina Cove, Aventura North, Mariner Village, and I can click look at entire message, and it'll keep going. See more.
Mm-hmm.
So you see them all right here?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's very important is that it's branded to me.
Mm-hmm.
We then have market stats about the specific neighborhood.
And Lee, this is nicer than the snapshot top producer offered to you for $80 a month.